Well, we're tracking some snow showers for this morning. So far, not looking very impressive, which is pretty good news for us. Could see maybe a few stronger showers. I'd say maybe moderate rain showers north of I-64 near Williamstown, Flemingsburg. But to the south, even this line that's extending down, not looking like much. Maybe some flurries that we're seeing, some very light snowfall. I just took a look outside here at the station. I maybe saw a few flurries, but not much was falling. So far, monitoring traffic cameras in our sky cameras, I haven't seen much on roadways, but we will watch for the possibility for maybe a few slick spots to develop. I don't think it should be much of an issue, but we do have that potential because temperatures and roadway temperatures are so cold that any snow that could fall maybe could stick. So make sure you just use a little bit of caution as you're heading out the door. You probably won't run into much, but there's always the possibility for a few of those slick spots. And before you head out the door, make sure that you are bundling up because it is cold outside. Feeling like 8 degrees here in Lexington, 12 in Richmond and Mount Vernon, 10 in Jackson. It's a cold start to our Friday morning. You'll want the coat, hat, and gloves. All of the above, all of the layers, because it's going to be cold all throughout our day today. Even as we head into this afternoon, it's looking a little bit better. Those lower 40s, a bit closer to average, but feels like temperatures still in the low 30s for us. However, that air temperature being above freezing, going to play a big role in what we see later on today. So let's look at that on Futurecast. Here's our snow for this morning, continuing to kind of move through and fizzle out as we go into the late morning. Just left over with some cloud cover and maybe a few flurries. Then in the afternoon, we're in those low 40s because we're above freezing as our next system moves in, looking like early this evening. We're going to see it starting off as rainfall. Maybe right as you're heading home or heading out to dinner, right around 6 p.m. I think is when we're going to see this band of snowfall extending across the bluegrass. Temperatures quickly drop though as we head into the overnight. So by 9 p.m., a lot of that rain already starting to turn into snow, possibly some heavy snowfall as well. We're looking at this band of possibly heavy snow, some high winds. Snow squalls is kind of what we're thinking here with this as that moves through overnight and into Saturday morning. So if you have any plans for this evening, if you're planning on staying out late, maybe celebrating the start of that weekend, know that you could run into some slick spots, and it's very likely we see snow accumulating with this. We're going to see more snow showers heading into Saturday morning, kind of on and off throughout the day. So any weekend plans, you'll also want to use caution. We're going to be cold yet again in the afternoon, just continuing to see those flurries and light snow showers pretty much all throughout the day. We eventually dry out heading into Sunday. We'll start off cold in the teens, and by the afternoon, struggling to make it out of the 20s. That cold sticking around into the start of next week as well. So back to our snow chances for tonight. I mentioned snow squalls. We've had a couple snow squalls over the past week. In case you forgot what that is, or maybe you didn't know, here's a little reminder of what snow squalls are. It's an intense burst of heavy snow and wind, usually very short-lived, about 30 minutes to an hour. In a snow squall, visibility is reduced quickly, can cause near whiteout conditions. Snow can accumulate rapidly, which in turn rapidly deteriorates road conditions, which is why I'm concerned for anybody who might be heading out late tonight or early tomorrow morning. So if you have to be out, here's what you can do. Driving tips. So avoid travel if possible. Maybe consider canceling or rescheduling any plans. Reduce your speed if you are caught out in a snow squall. Don't slam on your brakes, turn on the headlights. Give yourself extra time to go slow, and of course keep on top of those forecasts and travel conditions. We'll continue to track those snow showers all throughout the day and the evening. Now, in terms of how much snow we might see this morning, could see a light coating on some roadways north of 64 and on grassy surfaces. Really what we're looking at though is tonight and into this evening. I think 1/2 inch to 1 inch for most of us, and a few could see some locally higher snow totals if you get one of those snow squalls to move through. Definitely looking at the possibility for those slick spots, and then even after things cool out, we're going to see, or clear out, we're going to see those cold temperatures lasting us into the start of